Hey, are you still taking those pain pills for your back pain?
Yes, every day. Why?
Well, I was thinking about you the other day. You have been taking those for several months now, haven't you?
Well, yes, but my doctor said to take them as I need to.
But don't you take them several times a day?
Well, yes, but they wear off.
Don't you think it would make sense to maybe find out what is causing the pain rather than covering it up with pain pills every day? Just saying.
I think I know what my problem really is. I just need more powerful pain pills.
Yeah. Hey, that sure sounds like you have got it all figured out. Oh my gosh. You know, I see my chiropractic doctor ever so often and I have not had any back pain for a long time.
Yes, I tried a chiropractic doctor once.
Once? Just once?
Yes, can you believe it? He wanted me to come back for a series of treatments. I figured it was so he could make a little more money on me.
Really? So you thought he should be able to fix you in one treatment?
Well, yes, I mean if he was any good. He should have been able to get it all back in place. Don't you think?
Okay, let me get this straight. You have been taking pain pills for several months, every day, actually several times a day. And you still have the problem. And then, you expected the chiropractor to fix you in one treatment? And, you would not go back because he did not fix you 100%, but you are okay with taking these drugs many times a day for months. Are you serious?
Well, yes. I guess when you put it that way, it does sound a little bit silly on my part.
Have you ever known anyone that was ever prescribed a series of treatments to see a physical therapist?
Well, sure. I was. I had a series of treatments lasting 2 months at 3 times a week. I did everything they told me to do and did not miss an appointment. But the exercises just seemed to hurt me when I did them. They did not seem to help me at all. In fact, my medical doctor prescribed 2 different treatment series at 3 times a week for 8 weeks in the past 2 years.
So, did you tell your medical doctor that the first series of treatment did not help you?
No, he is my medical doctor. He knows what I need.
Of course he is. But, you have to tell him how you feel so he knows how to help you. Okay, anyway, why do you think the physical therapist had you come back 3 times a week?
Well, I guess because the pain is in my muscles and they are working with muscles. You cannot exercise once a week and expect anything to change.
Wow. So, I have a question. Do you think that the chiropractic doctor you went to might also deal with the muscles of your body?
Well, no. He works with bones, not muscles.
Really? Is that what he said?
Well, not exactly. He said the first thing he wanted to do was reduce the inflammation by mobilizing the low back joints and addressing any joints that might not be moving right to help me move with less pain.
And what in the world do you think causes your body to move?
Well, muscles.
Yeah.
Oh, so he works with muscles too?
Yes, he does.
So, when he said to come back to see him 3 times a week, it was for the same reason the physical therapist wanted me to come back 3 times a week.
I am pretty sure you are exactly right there. Maybe, just maybe, he was really trying to help you and he knew that your muscles needed to adapt as he made adjustments to your spinal regions. What do you think?
So you think, since I have been taking these pain pills for months, that maybe my medical doctor has missed something? You think the physical therapist has missed something? You think that the chiropractor might be able to help me? I just am not sure he knows what he is doing. I mean, he talked about some simple lifestyle things like sleep, exercise, proper food, positive attitudes, and spinal care. I did not hear a lot about science and research, and he does not use medication.
Oh my gosh, did you go to see him for the latest research, more of the same medication, or to get some help? But, hey, you have given the other guys several months and lots of money for those drugs. Maybe you should try something different. Hey, just curious, have you had any problems with any of those drugs?
What? Do you mean side effects?
Yes.
Well, the first one he gave me was a blue pill that made my stomach really hurt. And the second one was a red one that gave me a rash on my legs. But he said if those did not work for me, he would try the white one I am taking now. But he said he did not want me to take it forever.
Okay, so let's try the blue pill. That did not work. So let's try the red pill. That did not work. So let's try the white pill, but let's not take it forever. That certainly does not sound real scientific to me.
It does not very much, does it?
So, I am still very curious about your one visit to the chiropractic physician. Did he do an examination? Did he take x-rays?
Well, actually he did a very good consultation and I really did like him. He did a very detailed examination. I was sort of surprised. I have never had an examination that detailed before. After that, he said he wanted to do some x-rays. But I said I did not want to have them taken.
You what?
I said I did not want to have the x-rays taken. I thought he just wanted to make more money from the x-rays. You know, like dentists do.
Like dentists do? Oh my gosh. Did you tell him that?
Well, yes, but I smiled when I said it.
So, let me get this straight again. You went to the chiropractic doctor to get help. You liked him. You thought he was very detailed. But because you thought he wanted x-rays to make money instead of for the information he would get from the x-rays about your condition, and because you also have some messed up crazy idea about dentists and x-rays, you told him you did not want them?
Well, yes. I also told him I was scared he would hurt me.
Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Do you know that over 100,000 people actually die every year from properly prescribed and properly taken medications? And chiropractors pay the lowest malpractice rates of any other primary care provider? You need to know the facts. You have a better chance of being hurt from an aspirin than from a doctor of chiropractic. And that is based on current research. Wait a minute, let me guess. It was not you that decided you did not want to go back to see the chiropractor, was it? Right? I bet he told you that he wished he could help you, but if you were not going to get the tests he needed, he was not going to accept you as a patient. Right? Right?
Well, yeah. Well, that is pretty much how it went.
Oh, and I bet you were real mad when he told you you had to pay for the consultation and examination. Right?
Well, actually, he did some therapy right after the exam to give me some relief and that felt really good, but it did not take the pain away completely. But, after I refused the x-rays, he told me my whole visit would be no charge. He said I was a terrific guy, but he was not going to accept me as a patient. It kind of surprised me. I figured he would take whatever money he could get. But he said I could not be a patient. He was real nice about it.
Oh my gosh. Seriously. Okay, first, you are an idiot. And second, you are a double idiot. Did you not see that this doctor was trying to help you? So now, I am wondering why I have an idiot as a friend? Dang. You are filled up with so many bias and prejudice about chiropractic it is not even funny.
Really, you think so?
Yes, I think so. Let me ask you something. The red pills and the blue pills? Did you have to pay for the prescriptions for those?
Well, yes, of course.
Of course. But they did not work and they gave you side effects.
Yes, but the television commercials told me that might happen.
The television commercials? You mean the doctor did not tell you about them?
Well, yes, he gave me some papers that said I might have some kind of reaction. But I saw information about these drugs on the television and their possible side effects. That is where I got the idea for my medical doctor to prescribe them. The commercial says to ask your doctor about the pills.
So you paid for something that did not work. Actually, none of the care you have received has really worked because you are really just covering up the pain. And you would not get x-rays that would tell the chiropractor exactly what was wrong? You were incredible.
Well, the insurance paid for the pills. I only had a little copay.
Oh well, yes. The insurance paid for them. They did not work. But hey, yes, the insurance sure paid for them.
Well, the chiropractor said he would not prescribe drugs. So he is against using them. And I have to get them someplace, right?
Wait a minute. Just because the chiropractor does not prescribe drugs does not mean that he is against using them. Did he actually say that?
Well, no, not exactly. He said that my problem was not caused from a lack of drugs and that he preferred to see if he could help me without resorting to medication, if possible. But, if he was a real doctor, I bet he would prescribe me more medication.
Oh my gosh. First, that does not sound to me like he is against medication. In fact, my chiropractic physician works great with all of the medical doctors in my area. He refers to them for medications and they refer to him for spinal care and joint problems. And second, are you serious about the real doctor comment? Do you think every problem is fixed with a pill? How about seeing a doctor, a real doctor, that is an expert in helping you really get well without covering up the problem? Would you really need pain medication for your back if you did not have the pain in the first place?
Well, yeah. I guess he did not really say he was against medication. You are making some very good points. Are you mad at me?
No, not mad. Just a bit blown away. You know, I bet you have even been telling people that chiropractic did not work for you and they are against using medication. Right? Right?
Well, yeah, I guess I have been. I guess that was not really accurate, was it?
No. Not accurate at all. It is worse than not accurate. It is a lie so you would not have to tell people what a bad patient you are. You did not even give him a chance. And he had enough ethics and business principles to not accept you as a patient because, quite frankly, you would have been a terrible patient and not do anything he would have asked you to do. Dang. Oh no. I am afraid to ask. You did not go to my chiropractor, the one I told you about, did you?
Well, yes, I did. I remembered that you said he helped you. But I was very skeptical. But I went anyway.
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that you did that to my wonderful doctor of chiropractic. And you told lies about your visit. If I was him, I would have ripped your arms off and beat you with them and chased you out of my office.
Yeah. I wondered about that later. He was very nice and he took a lot of time with me. I had a lot of questions and his office was kind of full. I think I put him behind. It is probably a good thing that you did not decide to be a doctor of chiropractic. You might not be very good at dealing with people like me.
You are a triple idiot.
Yeah. I guess I am.
Well, hey, this has been real fun. But I have had enough and I have to go.
Yes. But aren't you going to talk me into going back to your chiropractor?
Oh no. Are you crazy? I would rather stick thumbtacks into my eyeballs and walk blindfolded into oncoming traffic than refer you back to my chiropractor.
No?
No. Are you kidding me? You no doubt wrecked his whole office schedule because you think you are so smart and you think you know it all. I think you should try another chiropractor. And, this time, why don't you try being the patient instead of the idiot?
Okay, but what if I promised your doctor that I would be a good patient? Would you make a call for me and tell them I am not an idiot?
No. Absolutely not. You know what? If it was me, I would not accept you as a patient. But he is really out there trying to help people. He probably would give you another chance. I would not, but he might. Hey, you're a big boy. Do what you want. Good luck.
So do you still think I am an idiot?
Yes, absolutely.